Hello everyone, welcome to today's session on AI and automation in audit and accounts. I am CA Kunal Kedia, and in this session I will show you how artificial intelligence and simple automation tools like Excel VBA can transform the way chartered accountants, auditors and finance professionals work. Our goal today is to keep it simple, practical and engaging. By the end of this short session, you will see how AI can help in communication with clients and how automation can save hours of manual efforts in audit. Excited? Great. So let's get started. Let's begin with a very common pain point, client communication. As professionals, we spend a lot of time in drafting emails, notices, or responses to income tax or GST or other relevant authorities. Every notice requires precision, compliance, and a professional tone. But repeating this task every single time consumes hours and hours. This is where AI tool comes in. So to demonstrate, we'll be using tools like ChatGPT and Lovable, which I'll come to. So understand this. Suppose your client has received a notice under section 143 subsection 1 for a mismatch in TDS credit. Normally you would spend an hour drafting a suitable reply. With a trained AI model, you just feed the client's details like assessment year, section of law, mismatch in amount and other relevant and required details, and in seconds you will get a well structured draft response ready for review. This not only saves time but also ensures that every communication follows a consistent professional standard. So what we'll do now, we'll go to ChatGPT and I'll demonstrate you how we will ask ChatGPT to generate a sample draft notice. Since this is a demo, we'll ask ChatGPT to give us a sample, and here is the prompt which we will use. Don't worry, I'll share these prompts with you guys. So it is generating. Now what it is telling that it cannot replicate the form because it's a forgery, which is fair. So what we will do, we will give him a separate prompt wherein we will ask him to provide us with a response, considering that we'll share him with a draft copy of notice which ChatGPT can use, and basis that can provide us with an engage. So I have a sample draft notice prepared already, which I'll share, and I'll give him a prompt asking him to give me a code to create a custom model GPT such that whenever such notices are issued, we can reply. And we'll try to develop an app which so that we can use that app for multiple clients, and we don't have to do this repetitive process again and again. So as I hit prompt button, it has started singing. See, it's showing. You can go there and check also later. Generating response letter code. It is still analyzing. If you click on analyze, you can see that how it is preparing. So a whole lot of thinking is being done by ChatGPT on our behalf. So here comes the prompt which it has generated. Now what we'll do, we'll copy this prompt and go to a site called lovable.dev wherein we'll be using this prompt. So let's go to Lovable. The Python code that we generated using ChatGPT, that we copied, we'll just paste it here and hit run. So spinning for review. So now it has started working on it. So let it. So friends, here is our app using which we can reply. Now if you see, you can put the inputs here. Just input A, B, C, PAN number A, B, C, D, E1, 2, 3, 4, F, email ID ABC at Mumbai, authorized signatory ABC, address Mumbai, India, as per return amount is, let's say, 5,50,000 as per TDS. Let's say it is 4 lakhs. Now once we are done, we will generate a draft. We click on the button generate draft. So if you see, here is our draft which is completely ready. Now you can click. Using this you can reply to income tax authorities. If you want to generate a PDF, you can click on export PDF and PDF will be generated. So now tell me, how was it? So basically our key learnings are that we did a customization. We can tailor made our drafts using firm's tone, style, exactly using the AI. We can save time by reducing 60-70% of our time in drafting replies. We did standardization. Every client gets a consistent error-free communication. So AI isn't just an efficiency tool. It allows you to focus more on advisory and value-added services instead of routine drafting. So this was our first use case for today. Now I'm going to show you one more use case using automation, wherein we'll take help of ChatGPT again, and we will automate something in Excel. Now let's move to the second part, which is audit automation. Think of one of the most repetitive tasks in audit: preparing debtors aging report. Manually calculating the age of receivables, classifying them into buckets like 0 to 30, 31 to 60, 61 to 90, more than 90s, etc. It is slow, monotonous, and error prone. Boring work, right? With a simple VBA macros in Excel, this process can be done in seconds. What we are going to do, we are going to generate a macros code using ChatGPT. That macros code we will paste in the debtors ledger sample data, which will consist of invoice date, invoice amount, etc. Run the macro and instantly it calculates the aging and categorizes into the right buckets. The result is ready to use summary for audit file. Let's move to ChatGPT and then to Excel to where I can show you the demo. Basically this is what we will be following: inputting data, macro processing, and output summary. So let's move to, now what we are going to do, we are going to ask ChatGPT to give us a VBA code wherein we can classify the debtors data into aging as we want. So here is the prompt that I am going to give to the ChatGPT and hit go. So now see, ChatGPT is giving me a VBA code. Isn't it super? So we'll copy this and now we'll move to Excel. Run the macros which we generated using ChatGPT and give it to Excel. How do we do it? So we need to use the keys Alt F11 or function Alt F11. When you hit that, a window opens. So now if you can see various tabs, we need to go to insert button and select module. A blank template will open. Here you paste the VBA macro which was generated by ChatGPT. Once you paste it, you can just go above and close it. So it is saved there. Now this is very critical. Hear it. We need to save this Excel file first using save as button. I'll save it in my folder. While saving, please ensure that we are selecting Excel macro enabled workbook, this option. Otherwise macros will not run. And save this file. Now I'll close this file. Now if you can see on top there is a security warning which shows macros has been disabled. So first we need to enable this content. Click enable. This was the data. Now to run this we need to press Alt F8. Alt F8 or function Alt F8. Now you can see debtor aging analysis. This was the name of the macros given. You just have to select this and click run. As soon as you run, you can see every single invoice has been categorized along with aging into the categories which we had given. So what did we learn from this VBA activity? So what we did, we eliminated repetitive tasks and saved enormous time. We improved our accuracy by reducing human error, and this is scalable. The same logic can be applied to creditors aging, GST reconciliation, compliance tracker, etc., and many more things. In fact, once you learn this skill, you can build your own tools to automate multiple audit procedures. So we need to be smart. So AI plus automation is equals to smarter practice. When you combine both AI and automation, you can unlock a new level of efficiency. AI helps in thinking, writing and communicating, client notices, tax replies, even drafting SOPs. VBA handles routine executions like reconciliation, classification, compliance, monitoring, etc. Together they allow professionals like us to deliver faster, more accurate and higher quality results. Faster, more accurate and higher quality results. Before closing the session, as I always say, the future chartered accountant is not just someone who knows accounting and law, but also someone who knows how to leverage AI and automation to stay ahead. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Thank you so much.